Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis. I'm a blind author, content creator, and freelancer. I hope you're having a lovely day. And today I am talking about my predictions for Nightbane by Aster. This is the second book in the Lightlark series. I had some interesting thoughts about Lightlark. I generally do not think it's as bad as it is made out to be, but also it has some serious issues. So I do talk about that. I do talk about that in my review of Lightlark. I will link that below, in case you are unfamiliar with the series. I will with the book. I will also link my blog post review for this below. Basically, any links related to this will be linked below. But in the meantime, some housekeeping things. If you enjoy my content, consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you're aware when I release videos. If you would like to see more of my writing content, check out my blog. My website is linked in the description. You can see my blog and check out all the writing I do. I do similar things to here, except I also release creative writing. And if you'd like to support me, check out my debut book, which will be available. Everything will be available in the description. You can buy it as an ebook or audiobook format, either through other retailers or directly from me on Ko-fi, which is another place you can support me at. I keep forgetting to mention, but the book is currently on the with the exception of Smashwords and my bookshop for the it is available for pre-order. Now, the reason I say with the exception is because I am currently running a pre-sale on the Smashwords website. So if you want to get it there, you can. I am currently running a pre-sale there, which will be available until release day, which is December 26, 2023. So right after Christmas. It makes a great Christmas present. But you can also get it early through there, but you can also get the ebook and audiobook early on my shop. But in other places, it's available mainly for pre-order on the other retailers. With that, I hope that you enjoy this video. But also, forgetting on Ko-fi, you can also make a donation or hire me for services besides checking out my bookshop. And with that, I hope you enjoy this video, and I will see you on the other side. So, I don't know when this will be posted, but it's possible that by the time you see this video, this book is already out. It is supposed to be released. The expectation date of release is November 7th, 2023, according to Goodreads. So it is very, very, very possible that the time when you see this review, the book is going to be out. But hey, I'm still going to talk about this, so it's fine. So, Lightlark. I have a review of Lightlark on my channel, and I have a review on my blog. Now, in one of them, I gave it more grace, and then the other one, I kind of tore it apart and gave it some grace. So I'm going to link both below, and you will decide which one you like best. But overall, though, reading Lightlark, just to give you a recap of my thoughts, I think there were a lot of things wrong in the writing. I think there were some very strange prose, and I think there was a lot of things that I think just didn't, I guess I would say it wasn't great, but I did enjoy reading it, despite the fact that I tore this book apart. It was the first book of the year, and despite the fact that I tore it apart, I did enjoy reading Lightlark. I did get some enjoyment out of reading Lightlark. And I think that Lightlark can be seen as a cute teen girl power fantasy. And I think that is wonderful. I'm okay with that. Like, cute teen girl power fantasy? Yeah. Like, Lightlark is kind of like if you were watching something like Winx Club on Saturday morning. That is Lightlark. Lightlark is very similar to like Winx Club and Saturday morning cartoons. And that's fine. I enjoy that kind of reading. I enjoy it here and there, you know? So for me, Lightlark may have been a 2-star. I think I gave it 2 stars in like a technical, like a writing and like my critical level. But I can give books low ratings and still enjoy the reading experience. And that is the experience I had with Lightlark. I'm hoping Nightbane will give me something similar. But let's talk about the synopsis, and I want to see if I have anything interesting. Honestly, I think this book is hard to predict just because of the way that Lightlark was written, and the writing was so good. So, yeah. Isla Crown has secured the love of two powerful rulers and broken the curses that plagued the six realms for centuries. But few know the true origins of her powers. So, the origins of her powers are, by the way, if you're unaware, uh, is a okay. Wait, no, wait. Let's talk about the beginning. She did break the curse, and I'm pretty sure it was kind of by accident. Like the way that the way that the curse was supposed to be broken was actually really interesting, and I think in a different book it would have worked, because the way that the curse ended up is we had a twist that by the way, spoilers, we had a twist. Celeste was the villain the entire with the entire time, and it turns out she was not Celeste. She is Aurora, an old queen who originally ended up cursing all the kingdoms almost by accident when she just wanted to hurt this other woman who also I think was also her best friend, and she instead it backfired and she cursed all the kingdoms, and but she didn't curse herself, since she was the one that ended up cursing pretty much her even her own kingdom and her own people, where they die at like 25, right? So she cursed everybody while only when trying to only curse like one person, because this guy, I think he was the Sunling King, was gonna marry this wildling girl, and she loved him or something along the lines like that. It was supposed to be a like she loved him, or he didn't love her, something along those lines. So she cursed this girl, this who was supposed to be, I think, her friend, and but Celeste has been alive. She's been to someone else. She just forbids attendance, and she's kept herself hidden. And now she's back, and she, instead of breaking the curse, she basically just wants to take over. She just wants to take over, the entirety of Lightlark and rule all. She has all the powers of all of them, and stuff like that. So she uses Isla and tricks her. Now, Isla's power origins basically are that her mother was a wildling, and her father was, I'm pretty sure, a general from the Nightshade Kingdom. And so she does have wildling powers, but the Nightshade powers have kept her powers like in hidden, and they've also kept the curse from affecting her, because she has both of them. Now, both of her parents were killed, and also because the curse of wildlings is that if they love, they can destroy their true love. They have to kill the person they love at the end that they fall in love. They end up like dying. That's their curse. But the general from Nightshade was able to kind of keep her mother's curse at bay, from my understanding, and she ended up so they ended up dying because Celeste killed them, and also threatened her caretakers, Poppy and Tara, not to tell her about not to tell Isla about her powers, to make her believe that she doesn't have any powers. It's a very convoluted story. Okay? Based on what I've just said, it's very convoluted. Literally, if you read it, it's just convoluted. It's the best way to engage with Lightlark is to disengage. Okay. Now in the wake of a crushing betrayal, Isla... Oh, wait. The way she breaks the curse, by the way, is by killing Celeste at the end. It turns out that there's a part that says the curse will only be... of the prophecy that says that the curse will only be broken once the original offense is committed again, and then amends are made. And because And because Aurora slash Celeste killed her like her wildling ancestor who was technically her friend, the offense that needed to be committed was to kill her best friend, and that's how the curse was broken. Which I think again is a cool idea, and it probably would have worked in a better book. I like that idea. The idea that your curse will only be broken by killing your best friend because in a past life or something or years ago, you know, that you did something to your best friend who out of jealousy and bitterness. Here's the thing, Celeste's motivations make sense in the book. They just weren't foreshadowed. They weren't given time to develop. That's the problem. But her motivations make sense, and I would have loved for it to be explored more, but Aster did not do that. Anyway, now in the wake of a crushing betrayal, aka Celeste, not to mention, not even just Celeste, but also, what's his name? Oh, I forgot his name. Oh, Grimm. Not to mention that Grimm was working with Celeste. Like, those are the two big things. Isla finds herself hungry for distraction, preferring to frequent Lightlark's seductive haunts instead of embracing her duties as the newly crowned leader of two separate realms. So, two things here. Are haunts supposed to be like clubs? I saw a video where someone was discussing the plot and they said it seems like it's clubs basically, but they're being called haunts. Okay, I guess. And two things. Now, in the end of the book, we find out that technically the whole thing, there was some weird loophole at the end of the book. And what happened was that one of the things in the Centennial is that if you have to kill off a ruler, and by killing off a ruler, the entire kingdom dies. If you kill off a ruler, an entire kingdom dies to break the curse. Like, one king's supposed to die, but apparently there was some loophole, and she was able to get Starling powers, which is a Starling that was the kingdom that Celeste was originally ruling. I think it has to do with the fact that Oro and her are a thing, and Oro has, I think he also has Starling powers. I believe. I cannot remember. Again, very convoluted. So now she is ruling them as well as the wildling. And if she marries Oro, she will also probably be queen of Lightlark and ruler of Lightlark as well, which means she's going to be ruling, she'll technically be ruling two kingdoms plus Lightlark. And I don't, she's a very overpowered character, and I don't usually have a problem. It kind of started off that way, so I have two separate realms. Okay. Worse, her fellow rulers haven't ceded victory quietly, and there are others in Isla's midst who don't believe her ascent to power was earned. So, as a reader, I will say her ascension to power was not earned at all, because she as a character is terrible. Like, she makes such terrible decisions, and we're supposed to believe she's smart. She's not smart. It wasn't really earned at all. It was given to her and force fed to her by the author. Just saying. Okay. And also, if they're not, I'm curious to see, I have a feeling that one of the people against her stuff is probably going to be Cleo, aka the best out of all of them. So yeah. And here's the interesting thing, by the way. Someone mentioned this in a Lightlark read-along, and I actually agree with this. And it is the fact that Celeste and Isla had really good chemistry, and instead of her and Oro or her and Grimm, it should have been them. They have such like sapphic love energy, and I loved it too. Anyway, as was earned. Okay, as certain death races toward Lightlark and secrets from the past begin to unravel, Isla must weigh her responsibility to her people against the whims of the most dangerous traitor of all, her heart. There is very little here to talk to end, um, but I'm gonna bring up that the love triangle will probably continue. The love triangle between Isla, Grimm, and Oro. Isla is probably going to remember something related to Grimm, something about the story, something about the love life that she doesn't remember because he erased her memories, and all that stuff. Like he's probably going to. There's probably gonna be something revealed with that. There's also going to be revealed probably something about what exactly Grimm is saving them from, and what he's keeping at bay, what darkness he's keeping at bay. That's probably going to be revealed. It'll probably just be solved in like 2 pages, but it's going to be revealed. That's what I think. And she'll probably not stay with Oro. Maybe she'll probably go to Grimm because of her first love or something like that. So I think there is some possibility. Again, a lot of the issues I think I had with Lightlark could be addressed in a sequel. I just don't think the author will fully do that, but I don't know. Again, this is supposed to come out November 7th, 2023, which is going to be 2 days after my actual Lightlark review is out. But I don't know how to feel about this book. I don't know. It feels very very how do I explain? It just feels kind of it feels like it could be pretty much, um it could be anywhere at this point. Like this book could do almost anything. Like this book feels very this next book could be anything at this point, considering how Lightlark was written. I'm excited to read it because I did enjoy the reading experience with Lightlark. Yes, there were a lot of issues with the stories, I think, in my opinion. I think there was I think young adult readers, or in general teen readers, deserve good books. But at the same time, the teen girl power fantasy is cool and I enjoy reading it. So I'm going to definitely enjoy reading the book. I think Nightbane will bring me the same level of enjoyment, and that's what I'm looking for in the rest of the Lightlark series. Listen, I'm not reading Lightlark because it's a great story. I'm not reading Lightlark because it's well written, because it's, in my opinion, it's not well. Thank you, Aylin. It's not well written, but not. I'm also like, it's fun for what it is. The author wrote what she wanted, and that's fine too. It's cool. It's doable. I think it can be done, and I think that I can enjoy it. I can enjoy it to a point, and I'm okay with that. It reaches a specific it reaches a specific audience, and it did reach mine. And I am part of that audience, the audience that will read Lightlark for fun. It's kind of like if you're watching like an action B movie, but it like without a plot. It's if you're watching like a plotless action movie. That's what Lightlark is like, and it has an audience, and I'm okay with being part of that audience. You know what I mean? So yeah, let me know what you think about this plot. Are you excited for Nightbane? Are you not? Are you just kind of like, Lightlark wasn't good, so I'm not gonna read the next book? Although I have a feeling there's gonna be reading up the next book, just because Lightlark, based on the way it was marketed and the controversy it has, people are gonna be reading it, and I have a feeling that, unfortunately though, that it's going to be dragged. through YouTube, and I probably won't help make it better with anything. But you know, I'm still gonna read it. I'm still gonna have fun. I'm still gonna be like, yep, I'm reading Light Lark. You know, it's fine. It's cool. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Okay, hello everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I will say I still stand by what I said in this video. Celeste and Isla, they're cute together. I absolutely ship them. And if you have any fan fiction related to Celeste and Isla, comment them below. Put a link in the comments. I think you should find putting a link in the comments, right? Put a link in the comments. I would like to read it because Celeste and Isla have so much chemistry throughout this story. Like the guys are compared nothing. Like there is a love triangle in Light Lark with Oro and what is his name? Oh, actually, Gren? I forgot his name. Never mind. I forgot his name. I think. Oh, Grim. Like between Oro and Grim and Isla, that is nothing. Like the chemistry in that triangle does not exist. That it just does not. But Isla and Celeste, all for it. Like listen, there are moments in certain stories where sapphic the sapphic and or lesbian love kind of shows, and it has an unintentional thing. I mean, you could argue that yes, they were just best friends, and Isla was super worried about her when Celeste was in this thing where she was basically like asleep for a while, and she had to be kept in this like bubble or whatever it was called. But listen, there's also still chemistry there. So yes, if you have Celeste and Isla fan fiction where Celeste is not necessarily the villain, but the love interest, and these two basically win the Centennial, but are also like fully girlfriends by the end of this. Link that for me because I want to read it. Celeste and Isla for the win. Anyway, I just had to say that I still stand by that. And with that, though, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy my content, consider subscribing and turning on notifications so that you're aware when I release more content. The next video is a story time that I recorded a couple months ago. I had originally planned to see if I could release it on Blindness Awareness Month, but it A, didn't really fit the theme, and B, I didn't have the time to put it in there. So it is being released now, so you guys are gonna get another story time. So that's what's coming up next, and after that you're gonna get a long reaction video of me talking about of me reacting to Jenna Moressi's 10 worst YA fiction tropes, and I'm gonna have a conversation about YA based on her advice, her trope list, and I had a pretty good time. I know it's long because it's 40 clips, and I know that one of the clips is 21 minutes. I know I'm gonna have a great time editing that, aren't I? It's gonna take me a couple days. It's gonna take me a couple of days, maybe a couple weeks, but I should hopefully have it out by then, by after the story time. So with that, though, thanks for watching. If you would like to support or like see more content, you could check out my website. You can find my blog and check out my writing there and get a taste of it. And if you would like to support me, check out my debut book, all links in the description, and check out my Ko-fi where you can make donations, and you can also buy my book directly from me there, and you can hire me for services. My book is available in ebook and audiobook format and will be released on December 26, 2023. Makes for a perfect Christmas gift. It's literally right after. You can either get it early through Smashwords or my shop, or you could pre-order so that you have something to read right after Christmas so you can take a break, you know? It'll be right there for you. And with that, though, I will see you later. Thank you for watching, and until next time, consume stories. Bye!